FirstFamRadio.com. FirstFamRadio.com.
What up, world? This is Grammy music producer Ryan Ghost Bowser rocking it out with First Fam West Radio and your man's Mr. Illustrator. And on the ones and twos, we got Crazy D. Spin that, man.
Keep the tools in the box. The haters wanna stop it. Mom's on like cocaine. I'm a fly human being. Money is the reason. No reason about those games. Keep the tools in the box. The haters wanna stop it. Mom's on like cocaine. Pure white, Peruvian. Take flight, ride the wind. Long nights, getting it in. Is this the life of a hooligan? Ninjas on the street, they trying to avoid the chalk. Talk it out, maybe after let the heat spark. Gunshots, bury victims in the dirt quick. Circle of death, calling it the work shift. Mind blown, mind gone. Just took a life he don't care about his own. But this is what the youth talk, turned up. Mommy offered those pills, plus she coked up. Out to celebrate, told it's the last days. Racing, chase away the pain of his lane. Ain't no shame, she peeling off her lace and things.
FirstFamRadio.com. FirstFamRadio.com.
I cut on good music when we go to spin. I cut on good music when we go to spin.
Hold up, Carter, you record that?
JD with the flex.
I got so much shit on my mind, I'm taking my time and I losing my mental. My young buddy eating up them perjury for fun. And we all did dirt, so don't call them simmer. And right now I'm just drowning in thoughts. My dog went to court, I hope that he won't. Them 762s get to flipping like Tony. I hang out the window and make Tony Hawk. I cut on good music when we go to spin, cause I like to get in my mood. And that boy Pop Yerks when he go to spin, cause he gotta make himself do. I done hit niggas up, now I'm living through music. He ain't heard me say shit that I ain't do. I'm doing more spinning and spinning. And I got some shit in the cut I've been waiting to use. More than 3 bitches, they all confused. I can send her and she'll get you wet like a pool. And fuck off, but she know in my book is cool. I'm a dog in public, she know on the real. New spinners, and they about to go make the news. Manners, they run the Glock in the school. Wish they would listen to rules. So y'all got some lessons to lose. Wolves ain't gripping, Draco's ripping. Let's see if he got problem with family. Nigga ain't come on my mama, but that's to my brothers. So that mean you look at his family. We in all black and we creeping with cuddles. They made the wrong move and he up it. I hope you been putting your paper away, cause we never know when they coming. The spot of the yo is the safest place. I showed them the route, it's the right away. From the hood, but I gotta find and take it a mansion and I move my dogs away. And so many times they expect me to win. Probably want me to lose, but I stand on 10. I'm catching a break, so we gotta break. Probably never be in this position again. I got so much shit on my mind, I'm taking my time and I losing my mental. My young buddy eating up them perjury for fun. And we all did dirt, so don't call them simmer. And right now I'm just drowning in thoughts. My dog went to court, I hope that he won't. Them 762s get to flipping like Tony. I hang out the window and make Tony Hawk. I got so much shit on my mind, I'm taking my time and I losing my mental. My young buddy eating up them perjury for fun. And we all did dirt, so don't call them simmer. And right now I'm just drowning in thoughts. My dog went to court, I hope that he won't. Them 762s get to flipping like Tony. I hang out the window and make Tony Hawk.
You can keep talking, Jaffe, but don't push me. Keep talking. You like a cat in the freezer. You cold pussy. Facts. And be careful in a room full of steppers. They know I stay with a K and a 9 like a German Shepherd. Top tiger, you can get a $150 quick. The city spit you just another nigga on 50 dick. Facts. They know I don't care, my nigga. Like a flat tire, I was gonna spare you, nigga. I used to bump Uncle Murder. What else? Boy, better stay in this place before I get Uncle Murder. My nigga, is you faking or what? And your boss a fag. Difficult played in his butt. If we was in jail, I would've shot your whole beak off. Then he took his baby mother, used her for the freak offs. You dumb dummy, only tiger I know is Young Money. I pop mine, you gon' end up on Fox 5. You better run, otherwise I'm gon' bomb the weapon. Rest in peace now, put him in the comment section. Shorty in the club asking 21 questions. I was off the Henny then, my gun killed many men. Keep playing, you gon' be missing, my nigga. I stayed with a pole like I was fishing, my nigga. Out of jail, Aki. Niggas can't stop me. I had $1 million dream like Ted DiBiase. All my niggas
Shout out to Sherm in the building, man. Salute.
I bet my hitter spin your block like a hula hoop.
Make sure y'all hit that like button, man.
To you, assassins. I bet my hitter spin your block like a hula hoop. See y'all the troller, my nigga, you gotta chill. Put the ego to the back of your head like a dollar bill. Make money off it. Gun, I'ma toss it. Piss in your coffin, nigga. I'm from Boston. This shit can get deadly. 50, don't test. Crime scene mess. Gun kicking like Jet Li. Doing big like that kid for Best Idea. In New England, you catch a bullet like Saffron did. Yeah, yo, that's my word. You a bitch, my nigga. You got milk put on your head and ain't do shit, my nigga. Suck my dick. You was saying that you gave me a pass. I had shit. I was gonna smack the shit out of black. Now you know that I'm patiently waiting. When it rains, pause. You'll be a massacre when I raise the force. You know we all know that death is your next.
What you doing, bitch? You know you showing guns in the video?
Nigga, 20 years later and I still hold the title. Still ringing bells. Still going viral. Go against my team, my nigga. That's suicidal.
I got one hand on the wheel when it's time to drop by.
What up, man? Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe.
When it's time for me to slide.
Yo, they all going at the 50. You know, they trying to get 50 back in the booth, man. What y'all think?
I keep the army with me, like the salvation. I put 100 dots in your head like a Dalmatian. Tape around the iron blink, G5 fly shit. It's like the TV app, the way I fire sticks. Stop, tiger, nigga, where you get your stripes at? Leave them in the comment section before we put your stripes back. Stitch him up, zip him up like the leather of Mike Jack. Yeah, yo, got thrown in the bushes and he ain't fight back. Stereo dumped on his head, man, he ain't like that. Shoot him up, spin up the block and they come right back. 30 stacks up on your head, that's a light pack. Inhale, pass that, you know that's like gas pack. Tony, when you see that tiger, I know you catch it flashbacks.
I got one hand on the wheel when it's time to drop by. I keep that ski on me when it's time for me to slide. All my niggas skied up.
All my niggas skied up. What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, man? This is your boy Ill back at it like a crackhead in the trap active. We about to get to it. These are some ill reactions. The R.I.C.O rap Coons, man. Y'all know what it is, man. So, y'all know, unless y'all been under a rock, Big U and Lil Durk both caught up in these, you know, major R.I.C.O cases or whatnot that got them in the feds. And, you know, I wanted to take this time, we want to point out some of the, you know, got a lot of forces coming in against these dudes, you know what I'm saying? A lot of rats in the cases, people that they trusted or whatever, turned their back on them, and every man's for itself, you know. I guess, you know, when niggas is hanging each other, y'all popping bottles and living a good life, it's all good. Some pressure bust pipes, right? Pressure come, niggas ain't trying to stand and do no time for these niggas, right? So we're going to get into some clips, and then we going to give our commentary on this C-Mac. You know, I know we late to the party, but we saw it. We saw it when it came out. C-Mac got knocked out. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy, right? Yeah, I did hear that I heard the 50 diss, that one that he did. I guess he playing it for the beginning of Power or what. But it's kind of weak though. I only saw from what I heard, it sounded kind of weak. But T.I.'s this, T.I. was his shit was banging. You know, we may play it before the show out, but you know that nigga was coming with it. You know, but yeah, they ain't feel they niggas is built like a gremlin. They not built for a tell. But yeah, man. So it's a lot of shit coming up. You know, you got Trenches News. Shout out to Drill Time TV. Drill Time TV exposes that Trenches News been an informant for like probably over 10 years, maybe longer than that. He been an informant when he was down with Durk and them, you know. So and he got a, you know, he feels that he may be an informant for this Lil Durk case, you know. So it's a lot of shit. You know, it's a lot of shit in the air. And we're gonna get Tania's response to Cmac dissing her daughter. But, we got the sparring of Blueface and Keyshawn Davis. Well, let's get to this Cmac shit, man.
Hey, bro, don't he get paid for that snitching?
Yeah, he get paid. He get paid to snitch.
Huh?
I heard they paying the snitches like $100K or some shit. Nigga said, "Fuck you."
That's a career.
A career snitch. That's what they are, right?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Hey man, we off the Douce. Smoking that good ganja. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my boy Guapo Packs. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my boy Guapo Packs. So, you know what I'm saying? But yeah. Got some fire too. We got some Biscotto going. Whole zones, man. Come fuck with your boy. I got you right price. Hey, but yeah, let's get to this, man. We got the Dean the Great KO's Cmac. Oh shit. Oh.
It was over when he hit him in the stomach. That nigga looked like a Pillsbury.
Yeah.
Like, he looked like that Pillsbury when you poke him in the belly. It was over. That nigga farted and fell out.
I should have. I boo-booed. He boo-booed himself. Hey, what was that? 18 seconds? Damn, nigga, you got dropped in 18 seconds. That's bad. That's bad as fuck. How you, man, Cmac, man, how you destroying anything? Oh.
Cmac is Blueberry Pillsbury. He's that Blueberry Pills. He Blueberry Pills.
That nigga got knocked the fuck out. Right. Craig hunched over, crazy. He like, ooh.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. He looked like Popeye before you eat the spinach. That nigga needs some spinach. Little Pluto done bombed on that nigga.
All right.
Man, that nigga fart, bro. Look, when he hit him in the stomach, he said,
like that nigga 40. Yo, this shit funny as hell. Hey, man. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. What's his name? Blood dude, Pill. King Pill, man. I think King Pill would beat the shit out of Cmac, bro. Because he lost. At least he lasted at least what? He lasted three rounds, I think. He lost 3 rounds. Hey, that little ass blood nigga knocked him clean the fuck out, bro.
He's made the whole gang neighborhood.
He 5'5" look bad, homie. How you let this little ass nigga? Look at this little nigga. When he started doing this, when he started winding it up, homie, that's you should have been like, oh, this nigga, he's serious.
Look at that gut. Watch the gut. Watch the gut.
Hit him, Mike. You say hit him in the gut. See that? Yep. Hit him.
I'm trying to tell you.
Hit him 3 times right there.
Boom, boom. Look, then he tried to go in at him. Look at him. But this is it right here.
Oh, he kept hitting that stomach.
Right there.
He hit that cup when he was right here by the bar or whatever. He
It was
take
all
that.
right there. He said, "Ooh."
He take that stomach up.
Beer came out.
4OE came out, bro. Bop, 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 bop. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
He
Dude
said,
say,
"Oh."
oh, like a video game, nigga.
Hey, remember
Mike
that
Tyson
game
punch
Punch
out.
Out, bro? With Lil
Mike
Mac?
Tyson punch out.
You look. You had to hit Sandman in the stomach, bro.
Nigga eyes pop up. His eyes get big as shit. Whoa, shit. Oh,
That nigga Sandman, bro.
King Hippo, yeah, King Hippo from Mike
Hit that
Tyson
nigga in
punch
the
out.
belly, bro.
Oh, damn. Oh, shit. This is crazy. Oh, man. Bro. Hey, I'm sampling that shit. Fuck that. I'm sampling this shit. We sampling this, and that's gonna be one of the sound effects, y'all. You're gonna get crip back. You gonna get crip.
Man, that nigga had diarrhea problems. It got fixed that day. That nigga hit all the shit out of him.
Woo, man. Oh shit, that is so funny shit. God damn. Damn, crip back. What are you? Oh boy. How you survived in the feds, homie?
Like that.
You just get beat up, huh?
He shouldn't be fighting no more, bro.
Man, he need to stop fighting, stop talking that
They need to
over
allow him
cat,
to officially
all that
retire
shit.
from cripping. Just let him retire.
Man, that's how King Hippo did when you punched him in the stomach.
I promise you. That look on his face, like, ooh.
What's up, Malik? How you doing? That is funny, bro.
With
Oh
that nigga
man,
foot up high in the air, bro.
that is crazy. Yo, why are you in the missionary position? Cause you on your back, nigga, on your back.
Nigga, you look at this right here, he look like he about to start windmilling.
He about to break down in a breakdance move, nigga. What you talking? Oh shit! Hey, let's see. We gotta see another crip go at it. That shit is funny as hell. Oh man, we got Keyshawn Davis destroy Blueface in the sparring match. All right, we ain't gonna play all this whole thing. It's like 15 minutes, but they really get it in. They really get it in.
It's on the back seat. You'll see it. Nah, you can take it off.
Legs shaking like he just got. Yeah, right. His legs shaking like he made that nigga come on himself. Nigga crib back got treated like a pussy. Oh shit. Hey, but see the thing when you in the county and you fighting, bro, that's not the same fighting in like in the real world on some real shit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you get those fights where they just they going head up, squabble, boom, 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 boom. But a lot of them be boom, 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 boom. Quick, jabs and shit. Blah blah blah. Nigga pack out. Oh, you don't want no more. And then you break it up, back up. Let little homie get up. You know what I'm saying? That nigga's a real boxer. And I guess he didn't know that he was a real boxer. And Crip Man got mad that they didn't let him know that he was fighting a real boxer. He said he could have died up in that bitch. Got Blueface, man. Blueface sparring with Keyshawn Davis, man. Let's get to it.
Don't keep me up, bro. You're right.
Good one. Good shot.
Ooh.
Got a ski mask on his damn head. Pad. Pad ski mask head.
He had sparred with somebody else where he bust his face up.
Right side, jump on. Right side, no left. No jab.
Okay.
Heel in the left.
Yo, at least he lasts longer than Cmac, bro. Like Cmac's so much of a character, homie. It's like you can't even take him serious. Yeah. Talking about Blueface, yeah, Blueface is leaving his body open. He be leaving his face open too. That nigga don't be covering his face up. If you gonna throw a jab, nigga, you better raise your hand up, nigga.
Got a motherfucking Darth Vader pad on his head.
Ooh, that was a nice one. He got a nice straight shot.
30 seconds.
Okay.
Okay.
That was nice.
If you're dead watching this, and you don't have life insurance, we need to have an honest conversation here real quick.
Pass that water.
He got you with a good jab, was it? Good job.
Yeah. Hey, little dude could have knocked him out though. I've seen this whole thing. He could have knocked him out though. They just sparring. They ain't like, okay, yeah, we gonna really. I'm trying to knock your head off, nigga. I started boxing like when I was 13, 14. Look at that shit. That was nice.
You pumping that jab, Blue.
Jab to the body, Blue.
Impossible to have no 1 minute.
Go right, Jeb.
Good jab to the body. Keep moving to that right. Oh, stop.
Yo, you right, Sherm. He should have. I'd have been hitting dude in the body too more. Cause he do be leaving that body open. His body open.
Good thing. Jab, back to the jab. Come on, you gotta work that jab. You're sleeping on it. Come on. You move it to that right. Jab, look upstairs. Jab, look upstairs.
He getting tired.
Now let's look upstairs. Come in with that left hand. Move that way.
He's tired. He's tired.
There you go. Move that head. Don't be a target. Double dodge jab. Let's go left. Okay. Told you, don't sit in the pocket. Don't sit right here. Get out of here. Get out. Keep moving. Keep moving. Keep moving. Y'all to the left. You wait too long. After that turn, shoot to the left. Show me some. Come on. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. There you go. Keep touching. Keep touching. Keep touching. Keep touching. There you go. Keep touching.
Oh shit. You're good.
Touch. Good.
Y'all go check the rest of that. What's up? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right, let's get to this Tania, man. Tania answers Cripman.
And we got to switch how we play. I'm not gonna phone call. He's like he's a big podcast where we have all the people who viral on there. And I used to be on there as a host. But more importantly, my ex-boyfriend just got out of prison. And they thought that they was gonna call me talking all type of mess about me and Nova, my new baby, who I had the baby with and all that. I will not go for this no more. I've been gone for 2 weeks because I've really been getting things together. And then King had a birthday party. I'm gonna post that and all that. And I got so much content, but it's crazy how people try to knock you off your pivot when really you been on your shit. Can't nobody convince me that I'm not the person who I said that I am. I have showed up and showed out countless times, but if don't nobody want to give the credit, they're not gonna give the credit. But what they won't do is slander my name. This guy C-Mac got his nerve. Let me tell y'all, I was dealing with this dude C-Mac, bro. Mind you, he ain't never had nobody like me. He ain't never had no bad bitch like me. He ain't never had nobody who was genuine like me. He ain't never had nobody like me, period. That was about to tell him the real, elevate him, make him look better than what he was and all that. I'm good for that. I'm good for making people look better than what they are. And what I mean by that is bringing value to them. Like, who are you? Like, I'm not trying to down talk nobody.
She gonna bring value to Cripman.
My nigga. She was at
Ladies.
her low point messing with Cmac.
Yeah, so how, ladies, let me know. Maybe she knows something. You know? I believe in having a strong woman by your side, but
You can't bring no
what
value.
the fuck is she talking about? What kind of value did she bring to Cripman? Or was she just jumping on Cmac knowing that he had a wave? And then
Honestly, that's what it is, bro.
Yeah.
That lets you know, nigga, when you get money, any nigga can get a girl.
Right. So what value did she bring? I just want to know, man. Y'all let me know. Let us know what value did Tania bring to Crib.
But you're not about to down talk me and not give me my credit where it's due. Because first off, I came out, took you with no teeth. Let's talk about this dude had no teeth at all. He didn't have no teeth. He kept saying, oh yeah, I'm going to get it fixed. I'm going to get it fixed. Never got it fixed. We never went to the dentist. He was always focusing on the bullshit. And then when I used to come and be like, you know, we need to do things like this. And he would take my word for it and it would work. He would boot out all the people who was telling him the real and he brought all the fake people in. No, I don't get down like that. Give him his water because he's coughing, okay? Okay.
I took my $5,000 hearing aid out and put this in instead. I haven't asked anyone to repeat themselves in over 3 months.
I'm literally all day long handling business, being an entrepreneur, selling ebooks, doing one-on-ones, and you think I don't know what I'm talking about? That's people's problem. See, they like to look up on this internet and judge you when really I'm finna come for everybody who tried to come for me because I tried to stay quiet. I tried to stay like not argumentative, but no, sometimes you gotta be that villain because people think that they can come and pop their shit. First of all, I know what you're talking about. So I dealt with you when literally you were making a fool of yourself, bro. And when you made a fool of yourself, here I am, being the woman that I am, nurturing you, caring for you, doing all this shit. But really, you had a lot of flaws, a lot of flaws. You know, your manhood down here wasn't really what it was supposed to be. Number one, I dealt with that. Number two, your hygiene wasn't up to par. So I had to help you clean yourself up. That's number two. Number three, I was making you look good. I was making you look way too good. Your videos was going up. You was viral. You was clean. You was doing everything you was supposed to do. This is where you messed up. You been started to talk about my daughter. Once you was talking about my daughter, I said, let me go get my daughter up off the streets. I went and got her. Then you went to jail. You went to jail.
How that sound? You were talking about my daughter, and then I went to get her off the streets.
Bro, the crazy thing though, she sound desperate. I took you in with no teeth. We trying to understand why.
Right.
You hooked up with Cmac because he had something going on.
Right.
And she showed that she will fuck a donkey, nigga.
Right.
If the motherfucker rich, got a little money.
She trying to fuck Adam if she haven't already fucked.
That's real shit. She needs to like be quiet right now. She's losing credibility.
Whoever was in your ear wasn't telling you the right stuff. You got out of jail on that same type of time. You look dusty right now. Nigga, I know so much about you. I'm about to just basically tell everything about you. This is just part one. Motherfuckers don't want to start with me because I know way too much on everybody. But they take your kindness for weakness. People always take your kindness. Oh, okay, she's not confrontational. Yes, I am. Oh, she won't do this. Yes, I will. Oh, she won't say this. Yes, I will. I will say it. Because sometimes somebody needs to say what needs to be said. I'm not about to laugh and play giggling kiki on here on this internet when really we got bigger fish to fry. People steady CMAC talking about he for the community. You're not for the community, baby boy. You was not helping the youth. You was not telling the youth what they need to do. You're not showing the youth what they need to do.
What the
You
fuck?
just had a baby. You already don't mess with your baby mama. Why? What's the reason why you don't mess with your baby mama? Like, cut the crap. And honestly, the way he got up here today, they had the nerve to call me while they was on live. That means that it's not getting edited or not. They thought that they was about to make a fool out of Tania, while Tania is literally going hard in the paint every single day for her kids. And he thought he was about to get up on that platform and talk about, oh, your daughter is this and your daughter is that. That don't have nothing to do with me. And that don't have nothing to do with you speaking up on that. Like, you have no place to speak up on that when I can speak about a lot of things. A lot of things. You out here looking goofy. I don't think it's in your probation to be out here getting into it with people and talking about you destructive and you destruction. And how is you destructing the community but saying that you building up at the same time? People play like they feeding the homeless. They don't care about the homeless, bro. They don't care about the homeless. In real life, he didn't even want to deal with people. I used to have to tell him, like, hey, you know, you got to talk to your fans a certain way because they really look up to you or whatever. He said he don't care about them fans. If it's not paying him, he not doing it. That's not from the kindness of your heart. I know bullshit when I see it. I could smell bullshit when I see it. That's why I don't want nothing to do with him. But he think he's just this super game banger, and he think he's so active. You're not active talking to a woman like that. That's what I'm saying. So everybody about to get aired out. Straight up. Can't nobody stop me in my mouth. They won't stop my
You ain't aired nobody out
yet.
I'm waiting for the air out. I mean, Cmac is so exposed, bro. It's like I'm looking at her like, man, you was low. Something happened to you. What happened?
Well, she a 304, so you know, it is what it is. She worked the blade, so I mean, Cmac was just somebody that she felt that she.
I'm like, he did what any nigga is supposed to do.
Right. Hey man, this shit wild. Before we get into this Big U and Lil Durk, man, let's get into this, man. He caught with the murder weapon, with the unaliving weapon, and told on his friends. Y'all know about the Marathon Continues, the Marathon Burger situation that happened 2 weeks ago. Somebody got shot. Somebody was unalived. The guy that got popped, he survived. He got shot in the head, but he survived. But one of the guys that's on that got picked up or whatever, and it connected to another case where another member, I think his name is Mac 80. He got unalived like a month ago, maybe 2 months ago, maybe early this year. He got unalived. But they trying to say that the guy got caught with this burner on him is the same burner using that unalived. So this dude was in the county for 2 days, stomped down Hoover criminal, turned rat real quick. But let's get into it. Rap news, street politics.
Count me in, there, homies, on ACG. I'm be back real soon. I'm innocent. Criminal. Y'all know what the fuck going on ACG.
Everybody said they're going to keep it solid when them detectives come through and got questions about a homie. Some people sit up in that room and throw their homies up under the bus and end up putting themselves in a trick bag. Dudes be looking the part, gang hats, face tats, and all that, until they go down with a 10mm Glock with a switch and a body on it that was used in the murder of Dylan Pressey, a.k.a. Mac 80, from West Coast Rollinado Crib in Long Beach.
Rest in peace.
And this is where Midwest Active from 94 Hoover found itself a week after the skit on Century and Main, which we see is still playing itself out with the latest shooting up at the grand opening of Marathon Burger in Long Beach. Rap news, street politics, it's the best hood channel on YouTube.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it, just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44.
YouTube, viewer discretion is advised. Everybody we talking about are innocent until proven guilty. These are just allegations set forth in the discovery and investigative reports by the police. The only fact is that individuals have lost their lives in the streets of LA. Now we gotta work the clock back from the situation that happened at Marathon Burger in Long Beach. We got an individual that seemed to be everywhere, Treyway 7, who was kissed by a bullet during the altercation between the Rollins and the people he was up there with at the grand opening of the Marathon Burger. Now we seen them moving around with the babies. The Hussein connection was in full effect, and one could say this was a bold place for him to be after the situation that transpired with Mac 80 from West Coast 80 being murdered on August 26, 2025. Now, along with him getting touched in the head, another individual from West Coast 80s is said to have lost his life in this situation. But this isn't the only time that Treyway 7 has been in the spotlight in regards to this situation. Now, we got to rewind the clock back to 2:30 p.m. on Fig in Manchester on the day of August 26, 2025. In front of the store, by the House of Hotties, the Hoovers is outside. Not only is Treyway 7 in attendance, DeAndre Pugh, a.k.a. Bombay, is there. Ayala Anderson, a.k.a. Thumper, is present. And William Chipmunk Irvin from A. Trey Hoover is outside with the members. Now, as video is showed, 3 individuals pull up on Fig in Manchester in a white sedan, jump out, and get...
Hey, you know that's crazy how they was messing with that homeless person. As soon as he tripped that homeless person, nigga almost got unalived and shit. One of his homies took a bullet in the head. the energy you be putting out there, man.
Cracking on the Hoovers, broad daylight, leaving 25 9mm shell casings and 1 live round on the scene before speeding off westbound on 85th, hitting 5 individuals in total. One of those individuals, 5 9mm shell casings.
Hey, look at that. Look at that whole setup, y'all. That's the right spot, right there in front of the smoke shop. Right motherfucking there, nigga. Car parked around there, right on the side of the building. They right there hanging out. Prime targets. So what y'all gang banging, homie? What y'all doing? If you know you active and you niggas supposed to be patrolling, you supposed to be watching your back, looking around. You niggas out here playing bullshit, and you see what happened? See what happened? I'm just saying, I don't condone none of this shit. I'm just saying, you're gonna be on the field.
How'd you take a shot to the head and walk away?
Nah, he didn't walk away. This is that incident I just played. The dude that had already, he was unalive. But the guy that took a shot in the head, he didn't get shot right there. I think he did get shot, but he didn't, he got a leg shot or something like that. So, they were shooting him right there, and this was before the marathons. This is what happened like a month prior, maybe a couple months, where and then before that, some situation happened where the Hoovers had a hood day, and somebody, a prominent female, some other guy, a couple other people got shot and unalive. So this is some ongoing war type shit going on, gang war. And these dudes out here knowing that they got beef in the streets, and they standing out open territory. They got these niggas in open daylight. You know what I'm saying? Daylight.
And 1 live round on the scene before speeding off westbound on 85th, hitting 5 individuals in total. One of those individuals being William Chipmunk Irvin, who sustained a gunshot wound to his left temple with an exit out of the right temple. 1 single gunshot wound took his life over here on Manchester and Fig. Now, in that video, we also see Treyway 7, who was getting out the way when shots let off on Manchester and Fig. Now, Chipmunk was a loved member from A. Trey Hoop, and as everybody knows, the city was set on fire by the situation that happened. Now, 3 hours after this situation, the police are sitting back and cruising through the Hoovers when they hit Colden Avenue. We spoke about Colden.
Yeah, that shit hit, dog. My little brother hit me from the beam. He hit me like, yeah, man, I just heard blah, 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 got knocked down. I said, yeah, I heard. They get the news quick as fuck. They get the news the same day. As soon as that shit happened, bang. Man, that shit flowed through the prisons, penitentiary system real quick. Like, yeah, this man got knocked down. Blah, blah, blah.
That's Gossip Express.
Right.
Damn, nigga, how does that work when a dude, he rushed to hop on the phone like,
yeah, he hit me. He hit me from the back. He was like, he was like, yeah, man, I heard they got Chipmunk. I was like, yeah, nigga, they hit that nigga. It was like, man, that's how it be, though. That's how it be, nigga. This shit is crazy, though. But yeah, y'all kids stay in school, man. Ain't no joke.
Numerous times, and after the death of Chipmunk, the Hoovers are hanging out. When police hit the block, there's multiple vehicles double parked. They pull up and hem up 7 individuals. Out of the 7, there's Lil Fo Active, Midwest Active Lil Homie, Dante Edmond, and DeAnthony Pounds. Out of the 7 individuals, they take down a dude named Fo Mad, who had a stick on him, but he's a juvenile, but they go ahead and get him out the way. And this is when, allegedly, Thumper, who was...
If you were sexually abused while at school or school activity as a child, you may
shot at with Chipmunk, Bombay, and Midwest Active, aka Fo Active, are now on Colden as well. Now, as night falls, around 11:30 p.m., the same day, August 26, 2025, Dylan Pressey, aka Mac 80, is on Century in Maine. In front of the liquor store, he has a female companion sitting in his car, talking to another Hispanic, unaffiliated individual. Also next to him are 2 females sitting in a truck, those 2 females unaffiliated. And it's an old man in front of the liquor store sitting on his walker. 2 minutes prior to this, there's a white Kia Optima that made a U-turn on Main Street and hit west on Century before stopping at 105 West Century. The front passenger and 2 rear passengers jump out and start getting cracking with a 10mm Glock with a switch on it, a 380, and a 9mm. Hitting the unaffiliated Hispanic man twice in the leg, missing Mac 80's female companion sitting in his car, putting bullet holes in the truck that the 2 unaffiliated females were in, make the old man get up off the walker and get his ass up out of there, but not before Mac 80 from 80 sustained a gunshot wound to the head with an entrance to the left front head and an exit above the right ear, being pronounced dead on the scene. The 3 shooters are said to have got back into the Kia.
Damn, bro. You see how that's crazy? They found their target. Didn't, you know, the girl in the car, she didn't get shot. I'm quite sure the car got shot up, you know, but the old man in the walker, he was cured. Nigga, them shots went off. That nigga got up and started walking. Motherfucker was like, I can walk, nigga. Shit.
You know what I don't get, bro? You know LA, bro.
Yeah.
There's cameras everywhere.
Everywhere.
How did you think you was gonna get down the street and drive away? There's cameras everywhere.
They got license plate readers and all that.
I mean, as soon as they time that car right there and be like, when did it happen? And start looking at cameras, they just gonna follow you through the cameras where you went.
Right. Man, this is in broad daylight, y'all. Them cameras is sharp.
And slid west on Century. Now, when police got that call of this homicide on Century and Main, there was a simultaneous call of a carjacking on 90th and Orchard. This is right by Manchester Park in the 9 Deuce Hoovers. And with police already being hot on the Hoovers, they start to put their attention on the Figgy Middies once these 2 calls come in. Now, they end up getting a description of the vehicle that was used in the murder of Mac 80, and it comes back as a Kia. Police are in the Hoovers trying to jump the gun and wait for them to come back after the slide. This is when they see a white Benz and a red Ram truck sliding erratically in the Hoovers. They start to follow these 2 vehicles until they end up on 84th and Vermont at a parking structure. Now, both of these 2 vehicles slide up in the parking structure, and while the police are trying to get up on them, 2 vehicles are coming out the parking structure at what they alleged was a high rate of speed. One of them vehicles being a Kia, the other one being a Honda Accord. So they immediately get on them 2 vehicles and take them down. Sitting in the rear right passenger side of that Honda is Treyway 7, along with their members, and everybody goes down. They said they got 4 suspects in custody linked to the murder of Mac 80. Now, while they trying to squeeze these dudes, they made a mistake. The Kia coming off 84th and Vermont is a light gray Kia K5. The Kia used in the murder on Century and Main is a white 4-door Kia Optima. Treyway 7, who we see is everywhere right now, is let go, mistaken identity. These dudes weren't at the scene, but one of them does end up going down for an unrelated shooting, and you see how the Hoovers is hot. Now, back at the scene of Mac 80, they glue together that carjacking call from 90th and Orchard as being another white Kia Optima. And then they get a phone call saying that it was found on 89th and Tupachi. 89th and Tupachi, the 9 Foes. And the Kia was found because when it was carjacked on 90th and Orchard, the owner had left one of his cell phones in the car and was able to track it, bro. 4 hours after.
Nigga, this is the stupidest shit I ever. These niggas, I'm not gonna play the whole shit, but these goofballs steal a car. But the female calls, they got a female with them. She calls for a pizza delivery. The police, pizza delivery, Uberman, whatever. He comes up, pulls up, they steal the car. He has 2 phones, right? Because he's a delivery man. He got another phone. They take off with the car. The phone got a tracker in it. They track these dumb niggas all through their whole damn mission. You niggas is retarded. And you niggas don't be thinking, bro. You niggas, if you look, bro, if you're gonna do some type of shit like that, I remember back in the day, you supposed to strategize, my nigga. Strategize. This is what we're gonna do. Boom, boom, boom. Why y'all niggas riding around in nice new cars and shit? Why ain't nobody got a hoopty, you know what I'm saying? Out of town hoopty or something with some out of town steak, like something. Put y'all.
Man, who does that in the daytime, bro?
Man, the shit is ridiculous. But it's just like what the fuck they do. They think of Remember that lyric that R.I.C.O said, niggas in LA, niggas in the hood doing anything that start up. Whatever the fuck these niggas start thinking, one nigga think of it, the other nigga jump on it and say, let's go do it. We gonna rob the Uber driver, use the driver for the skit. But y'all, man, he got his phone up in here. Nobody think that he got a tracker on that motherfucker. People have low jacks on their car nowadays. You know what I'm saying? Niggas is just dumb to me. Just dumb, stupid. Like you might as well just turn yourself in. Turn yourself in. These niggas is retarded. But check this shit out. This whole shit is crazy.
The shoot. Now, since they glued together this carjacking being related to the shooting of Mac 80, you know they set the owner of that vehicle down in the room and asked him what happened. He turns out to be a DoorDash delivery driver who was set to deliver a Pizza Hut order on 90th and Orchard. He said when he got there, he met with a female who had ordered the pizza, and while she was getting her paper together to give him the money, two suspects jump out on him and push him to the ground. He said when he looked up, they start clutching on their waistband. He covered his eyes.
Look at the video footage. The video footage. Right there.
She was getting her paper together to give him the money. Two suspects jump out on him and push him to the ground. He said when he looked up, they start clutching on their waistband. He covered his eyes, and they skirted out of there with his car being trailed by a black Chevy Cruze. Now, as you can see, it's a lot of cookie crumbs being left over. As soon as they got this information, they start tapping everywhere for surveillance cameras related to this carjacking and to the murder of Mac 80. They tapped the liquor store on Century and Main. They tapped that elementary school on 89th and Tupac. And they were looking for surveillance cameras from houses on 90th and Orchard. Sitting on a gym because, like I said, the owner of the Kia had left the phone inside the Kia. So they extracted all the geolocation data from that cell phone as well and were able to follow every path that the Kia took that night. But along with that, they also got the DoorDash information from the account that ordered the pizza. So when they got that phone number from the DoorDash account that ordered the pizza, they started looking for phone numbers. They noted that it was a text now number and had to wait for the subscriber information on that phone. But they did come back with a call log in regards to the communications that this phone number was having around the time of the carjacking and the murder. And two phone numbers were produced. One of the phone numbers, they got silly and slid it in the cash, and it popped back as a relative to Lil Active, aka Dante Edmond, who had just been searched hours earlier with the members on coding. The other phone number came back to Tiny Trip, aka Robert Remy, who's also from the Figgy Middies. So now that they had that, they're looking at the surveillance camera from Century and Main, and not only do they see the white Kia, but they also see it being followed by a dark colored BMW. Now they got on this BMW because it made the same U-turn and was making the same movements as the white Kia, step by step, and they figured this was the scout or the tail car being used to assist with the homicide. Now the next day, again, this murder occurred late night, 11:30 p.m.
Has Kyrie texted you back?
I don't want to talk about it.
How was the math test?
August 27, 2025, some of the surveillance videos start to trickle in from spots they've been hitting up all night. Now, since they were able to track the Kia the whole way because of the cell phone in it, the elementary school can't have nothing, and they see the cell phone made a stop on 98th and Flower in front of another school, and they got surveillance from there, along with having another surveillance video on 90th and Orchard, where the carjacking took place. And from the camera footage on 90th, they see the Kia pull up, and they see the owner of the Kia jump out and talking to the female. Then on frame, they catch dudes sneaking around and riding off with the Kia with the black Chevy Cruze in tow. Now the cell phone takes them to the next location. They took the Kia straight to Colden. 5 minutes later, they sitting in Colden, and police got the camera footage from Colden. They see one of the suspects jump out the Kia and double back to it with another individual. That individual jumps in a blue SUV, and they both slide east on Colden. Now at this point, they track the Kia to 98th and Flower at that school, and they see them leave the Kia there. Now, surveillance video, 6 minutes before the murder of Mac 80, 11:24 p.m. They see a BMW slide southbound on Flower and west on 98th, pass by the Kia and unlock it with the key fob. They see it make a U-turn, and 4 niggas jump out the BMW and jump into the Kia, and the Kia and the BMW slide west on 98th. But while that BMW hits 98th and Fig, it hits a license plate reader, and the BMW comes back to Tiny Trip, who police say they're familiar with because they stopped him multiple times in the BMW. So now, not only do they have Tiny Trip linked to the DoorDash number, as well as Lil Active, they also have his BMW being next to the white Kia and at the scene of Mac 80's death. Now, while the police is putting all this shit together, they end up stumbling on the gym Markel Ray, aka Midwest Active from 9-4 Hoop, goes down in Inglewood with a 10mm Glock with a switch on it. And you know, as soon as they got that Glock, they went on ahead and tested it for ballistics, and it came back as a match for the same weapon used to kill Mac 80. Now that was on August 30th, 2025. He goes down. September 2nd, 2025, 2 days that he's been sitting in Twin Towers, he requests to talk to the detectives. Now he jumps it off with saying he believes the weapon he was caught with was used in the murder of Mac 80. He said he obtained the 10mm Glock with a switch from Colden Avenue, and he began to break down everything that happened after the murder of Chipmunk. Now, mind you, he was with Chipmunk.
Not this reputable gangster from Hoover. Not that gangster right there. He started singing like a canary.
Can't tank one for the team, bro. I can't do it.
You say, hey man, the gun I got y'all called me with, nigga, that ain't the look, bro. That's the gun from this other murder. Nigga, look, by the way, the homies was
I'm saying, let me tell you who did it. Big Active. Big Active too.
Big Active did it. Faux Active, tiny, no trip.
Little Active, Big Active, nigga, OG Active.
It was
all the OG nigga non-active.
Right before he was killed. So he was the individual that was clearly in the mix and on Colden, while he claims everybody was angry about Chipmunk's murder and wanted to get popping on the main streets. They felt like the main streets were responsible and wanted to press play on Main and Century. He said while everybody was plotting on the get back, they was leaving him out of it because he had a physical disability. He said they called him crippled, which made him upset. Now, I don't know what that disability is, but it was noted that he did see medical for some type of disability that he has. Now, he said when they was plotting on the car to take over to Century and Main, he said his little homie, Lil Active, spoke up and said that shit already taken care of. Pizza Hut on the way. And this is when Midwest Active says he went to 90th and Orchard with Lil Active and his girlfriend Tiana Lincombe. And he stated that Tiana Lincombe is the one that ordered the pizza from her DoorDash account, and she drives a black Chevy Cruze. And he stated that the vehicle that was stolen was a Kia, but he backed up off the situation and said the individual that stole the Kia was already on 90th and Orchard, and it wasn't him. Now, he said after the Kia was stolen, they went back to Colden with Thumper and Bombay being present. Mind you, both of them dudes were at the scene when Chipmunk was killed. And this is when Midwest Active claims that he grabbed Bombay, pulled him to the side and told him, "You got an ankle monitor on. I don't think it's a good idea for you to slide." And he said he was dismissed. And this is when he accounts that Tiny Faux Trip, aka Robert Bremier, pulls up in his BMW, and Bombay, Thumper, and Lil Active go on a mission. Now, he claims he couldn't definitively say if anybody other than Tiny Faux Trip was in the BMW, but he said he believes his girlfriend, Zawina Washington, was in the BMW as well. Now, police tried to somewhat corroborate his story by notating that Zawina Washington was previously in the BMW.
Damn, nigga, it's like she smoked a packer. Damn, bro. Like, nigga, she like, nigga, fuck that. Like, just put the cigar, I'm smoking all the big cigars.
Nigga, she just finished some ribs before they picked her up.
Barbecue sauce all on her lips.
Yeah, barbecue sauce on her mouth.
What the fuck? Yeah. It's like, do you smoke weed? Nah. You sure you don't smoke? Nigga, look at them lips.
The times when Tiny Faux Trip was stopped in, but Midwest Active wasn't done. He stated that when they left Colden, he stayed on Colden and provided the police with his Instagram account and his phone to prove his location. He said when they got back, Thumper spoke about using a 10mm, Lil Active had the 9, and Bombay spoke about the 3.8. He said they had...
Hey, man, y'all can watch the rest of this, man. This nigga was snitching. There's a snitching marathon going on with that nigga.
I Dream 4. Funny dude. I for this content. Man, I'm telling y'all, man.
So I do want to give the guy called Dream 4 TV and
Dream 4.
What time it is? I'm out here with Dream 4.
Just want to shout out Dream 4 and TV, kid.
Hey man, what's happening? It's your boy Dreaming Foreign, and I'm never living life born. Now you know I had to report this news. We got Midwest activities, but now known as Markel, Officer Markel, Southwest Detective Markel. You know, he's been making headlines in the wrong way, man. There's been some allegations where he put some allegation on the Hoovers, man. We got a Hoover trying to down the Hoovers, man. There's been some paperwork surfacing, and it's been a lot of fingers been pointed. But we got to start from the beginning, you know, to the root of the issue. We got to start with the courthouse situation, Southwest activities. He was cornered by some rolling 60s, by some youth rolling 60s, you know what I'm saying? They was in their 20s or even in their teens. And Midwest, you know, he was with his girl, the one that looked like Count Dracula, and she was observing her man getting beat up and getting brutally karate kicked by a youth from the rolling 60 Crips, allegedly. Now, as we take a journey down Figueroa, everybody's seeing this, and everybody's just like, come on, man. Like, how you gonna let cuz groove you like that? Like, you was supposed to do the groove, and you got grooved. To further continue with the story, months later, unfortunately, a member of the A-Tray Hoovers was unalived while they was hanging out in front of a store that they normally chill out, and a group appeared and ambushed them and hit them with gunfire, and you happen to see Midwest, he happened to be on the scene as well. Now, this is when the telling just gets crazy, because all this is alleged, but I'm going to just skim through it, but I'm going to allow a few other commentators, shout out to my dude, Respectable Rants, and shout out to my dude, Rap News, Street Politics. Don't explain it better than me. Basically, this nigga, Martell, you know what I'm saying? This nigga told everything. This nigga, like, his name is Martell. He told everything. He went from explaining how when the dudes came through, started shooting, how he jumped in the car, how they robbed another car, and how they basically slid through, you know what I'm saying, the main streets and did what they allegedly did or whatnot, and how when he got caught, you know, later on with the same unalive weapon, you know what I'm saying, the suspect weapon, he basically told when his homeboy saying, look, man, the blick that y'all caught me with, I believe it's the same blick that was used for the unaliving for the dude from West Coast 80s. And
That shit is just crazy. Man. Hey, y'all go check that out, man. Let's get to this young Lil Durk, man. So we got Trenches News, man. Y'all know, man. Snitches News, man. FBG Duck knew Trenches News was snitching and ran him off 63rd, man. Let's get it.
Talk about snitching? Well, we know snitch. We know. But y'all knew that. You know. I ain't really have to say that.
Hey, shout out to Drill Time TV, man. Shout out to Drill Time TV.
I'm just letting you know how it is. It's kill time.
To protect the community, man, and nobody is living by them rules. They mad at Trenches News, but they ain't living by the rules, man. Protect the women and kids. They ain't living by the rules, man. Protect the women and kids. They ain't living by the rules, man. Protect the women and kids.
Protect the women and children. Yeah, okay. Man, check this shit out. We got Mr. Oops upside the head on the bitch. Damn, they got a registry for niggas like him. Chill out. Why this motherfucker got an aggravated battery? Man, we got one of the family members in the building. And
hey, that's how Trenches News look, y'all.
Sit on the steal from her and the kids. You can't make.
That's your boy Trenches News right there, bro. I don't even know why he even hired the mask. So if you see that nigga like that, that's Trenches News, nigga. Watch it. That nigga may snitch on you. Don't roll your blunts up around. Don't buy no za. Don't do none of that, nigga. Don't even take the samples that they have in SoundCloud. Don't even take the samples in front of this nigga.
Why this motherfucker got an aggravated battery? Man, we got one of the family members in the building. And gang said swipe the type that'll sit on the steal from her and the kids. You can't make this shit up. I said, man, you mean to tell me he's stealing from the kids too, gang? They said phone him a thief, liar, and a motherfucking coward. You'd never see him in the pictures with the hustlers because the hustle wasn't in him. He couldn't flip a pack to save his life. Meanwhile, that R.I.C.O on scratch giving him belt to ass. But for real though, listen to the things people say and hold them accountable. That's all I'm asking. Shout out No Jumper. They asked this man what he do 4 years in prison for. Remember in 2016, he caught that aggravated I was asking y'all about.
Yeah, okay. So when did you end up doing the 4 years in prison?
2016.
Oh, okay. So that was more recently.
Yeah.
What I know we're kind of going out of order, but what happened in that situation?
It was a battery. It was a person who mistreated me when I was shot. When I was shot the second time in a wheelchair. I was in a wheelchair, bitch mistreated me, you know. And then when I got strong enough, you know, the what's the name? You know, I got her back, you know.
See, that's how you know you're goofy. Hit that like button. The only thing he ever been in jail for was putting his hands on a female. But whole time, this nigga on YouTube talking about
protect the women and kids.
And they squalls 4 years out his ass, but whatever he seen in that motherfucker, it must have fucked him up. And he ain't trying to go back, so he out here telling on whatever he gotta tell on to stay free. I can see the comments now. Dude supporters being there like drill. We see what you saying, man. But we forgive him, man. My pops used to smack my moms up too. But that doesn't make him a bad person. Boy, them motherfuckers weird. Look here, man, it ain't never okay for a man to use your mama as a punching bag. But if that's the case, I'm sorry you had to go through that there. But can you imagine a nigga going upside your mama head and still finding the time to take from you? I'm talking about you as a kid.
Yeah, I stayed in the O for like 3-4 years with my sister and shit. She was fucking with him at the time too though, so like he stayed in the same crib with us, you know.
Trenches?
Yeah.
The Trenches was living in the O block with y'all,
yeah.
Well, not with y'all, but?
Yeah, he was staying in the same crib with us.
Oh, word. And around what year is this?
I want to say this shit was like from like 07 to like 10 type shit. So I was just there because my sister was there, but I wasn't really like hang with none of them shit though. But I used to fuck with Trenches then because he stayed with us though, you feel me?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So you personally, yeah.
Yeah, like I know him, you feel me?
You ain't know he was a snitch though at
nah,
the time.
I didn't know he was no snitch though. All I know, the nigga used to like steal from himself and shit like that, like play a lot of mind games, steal from my sister, steal from my nephew and shit like that, yeah. He used to do that type of shit.
Oh, bitch ass nigga.
Yeah, he a fuck boy on bro. He a fuck boy. Yeah, he did a lot of foul shit. Like.
If it is invalid, we promise a tenfold refund. This denture can be successfully worn in just 1 second.
Took from his brother, took from himself, all type of shit.
Like the effect of Trenches News is that a lot of people are going to be a lot more careful with who they trust and who they like will share information with, and a lot of people just kind of like understand how this whole snitching thing could work and how anybody who you had conversations with, who you're around on a regular basis, could also be doing that shit, which you would not have really. A lot of people probably wouldn't have ever thought about that shit without somebody like him kind of making it obvious to them.
They got $1 million grant, man, that they finna start passing out for people to tell that people got guns, man. What I want to tell you is, watch out for your motherfucking homies. So all you motherfuckers out there in the trenches who've been stunting on your homies with that PPP money and all that money that you got, and your homie that's fucked up, you better watch his ass now.
Shout out No Jumper. I'm pretty sure THF Bella knew at one point the conversation was going to segue into Trenches News because of their past history. And when it did, Bella had the most valuable receipts that one could produce. He brought the brother-in-law with it, giving us a timeline when Trenches News stayed in O-Block because he stayed with his sister. And the dates is corresponding with what Trenches News said on the stand. Bro-in-law stated this man used to steal from the woman that provided a roof over his head and her child. And the O-Block guys used to front him work, but he'd fuck up the packs every time. So they got on his ass. That's why he can explain the inner workings of O-Block in the earlier days, because he was a part of it. Trenches News got on the stand and told them folks that O-Block shot him for no reason. But really, he was over there fucking up their money and they packs. So they put fire to his ass and ran him up out of there. And that's the real reason he wanted to take O-Block down so bad. Bro felt he bogus because he introduced them to the world on his platform, and now he want to come out as a rat and shit. You never know, that could have placed his life in danger.
Yeah, well, like when the news hit, I'm at my OG crib, he there with me, I'm eating my food, he showed me the shit that he, like the nigga in the paper, I lost my whole appetite, like damn.
Really?
Like wow, motherfucker, because you know he had us all on this platform, promoting my music, all type of shit. Like, when they ran his ass up out of O-Block, that was his like way to get back on the niggas. That's the way I see it, because I was there to witness that shit. Like,
who ran him out? You saw this?
yeah, like I said, he was down there like fucking shit up, you know? Not like, you know, like fucking up packs and shit. They ran him up out that motherfucker, you feel me? So, and the way I see it, like, that was just his get back to go against them because of that situation.
He told the judge they put fire on his ass. Ew, hot coffee. Took him up top and rocked his snot box. Sent his ass to get patched up like an inner tube. You can't make this shit up, gang. That's when he ran his goofy ass over there with Duck now. Over there in O-Block, he was just another nigga in the way. So basically, he just flip-flopped and traded teams, you know what I'm saying? Do your homework, Swiper subbing in and out of both teams when it's beneficial and marketing that information to the feds.
Yeah, but he a master manipulator, though. That's what it is, for sure. He a master manipulator because I seen him manipulate a lot of motherfuckers.
Hey, that's the crazy part about Chicago and their gangs. How you can, one dude could be from GD Vice Lord or GD Set, but then he could be from this clique. And then the clique can have like BDs in it, or a nigga could be from two different gangs or whatever, and they don't look at it as being like a hood hopper. That shit crazy. Cause like you said, he was hanging with the one crew, then he went and started hanging with the niggas. You know, he was hanging with the O blocks, then he was hanging with the 63rd niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, you can't do that shit out here, nigga. What kind of shit is that? Nigga, you gonna get pistol whipped, beat the fuck up, and all that, sent off the block. Like, what kind of shit is that? And they do have hood hopping niggas. But the way they be having it, it's like a nigga from like rolling 60s, but then he from another neighborhood Crip set, you know, up the way or whatever, because he kick it with him. Like, it's some weird shit, you know. Some shit that I don't understand it. I'm not from Chicago, so I'm not even gonna attempt to try to understand their politics. It's crazy.
Got a lot of people thinking that it's okay for what he did, you know?
But despite the cultural stigma against it, a whopping 1 in 12 black men in poor neighborhoods is an active informant.
You damn right, Mr. Police, man. I saw the whole thing.
That means every party, every cookout, every wedding probably has someone secretly working as an informant.
The video homework on Trench's News, taking a stand and taking everybody else to jail.
Y'all was supposed to stop
it.
it.
You do your homework on Trench's News, telling on everybody. It hit different.
It do hit different when he's saying he was snatched up for the murder and come to find out he been out for sale and been a motherfucking CI since Duck was 12 years old, gang. So boom, they dog walked him and ran him out of O-Block. Now he resurfaced over there on 63rd homeless, sleeping wherever he could. And at this time, he full-fledged informant. He over there trying to make something shake. Now he gathering intel on the other side. So if any of the guys around that way watching this and remember getting knocked down like dominoes out the blue, oh yeah, four of them got down on him. He got sorted at FBG Young because he exposed him for stealing it. And being an old head flunky. And he told the world this man was sleeping on his hardwood floor. You can't make this shit up, gang. Once again, Trench's News feelings was hurt. Being 10 to 15 years these guys senior, he couldn't manage to fit in anywhere. He tried to join in on the opposite team against O-Block, but the little guy sent him off for store runs. Nobody seemed to have any respect for him. So he would make it his business to infiltrate the Flyboy gang and destroy them like he did O-Block.
Stop listening to Flyboy gang, please. If you love Duck, if you love Carlton Weekly, also known as Duck, if you love Brick, do not listen to Clout Boys FBG music no more.
It's my thing.
I want y'all to like over. Just bad video shoot. So, hey, bro, Clout Boy. That's what you like to make the song. So I see. Is that why? Y'all know how it's rocking.
Yo, that's wild. Trench's News been snitching since 12 years old, or since them niggas been 12. Like, nigga, like my nigga said, that's a career snitch, nigga.
Man.
Well, you gotta get your girlfriend, you gotta be faithful, bro.
I gotta go up on
You
that
gotta get like me. You gotta get like me. You gotta
up on the album.
I'm out of that though, G.
What's wrong?
You
That 20-year nigga, man. Fuck off, man. Fuck no tree, nigga. Fuck CMB.
All that, but first I need y'all to hit that like button and tell a friend and tell a friend. And if you ain't subscribed to the channel, it's a good time to do it now.
I'm about to show you something that makes me furious every time I see it. This is a real tax return from someone making $284,900.
Good looking out. I appreciate y'all. Check it out. While everybody been scrambling to find out the co-conspirators in the Durk murder for hire trial, CHS1, aka FBI confidential human source number 1, completely flew under the radar. You hear me? In the documents it stated, CHS1 has worked with the federales over 5 years and has been paid a whopping $12K. CHS1 has also provided accurate and reliable information on numerous violent acts conducted by gang members on the south side of the R.I.C.O that has been verified by law enforcement and has been used to prosecute.
Hey, that's crazy. Trenches News exposed as an FBI informant in the Lil Durk case. Trenches Snitches News is exposed as an FBI informant in the Lil Durk case. Man, they trying to get that boy life in prison for orchestrating the unaliving and orchestrating other unalivings.
Individuals in the Northern District of Illinois. And I insist, don't take my word for it. Now, y'all already know the individuals that he assisted and prosecuted is O-Block, right? Since we got that understood, go ahead and Google the O-Block trial take place in the Northern District of Illinois. It's gonna lead you to the FBG Duck trial. Oh, and by the way, CHS1 is a former gang member with a misdemeanor firearm conviction. So let me know if y'all think this is a coincidence down below. Now, in the O-Block trial, I made a series of videos on this subject, and it was one in particular. I told my viewers, even before the O-Block 6 trial started, the homeboy was trying to swipe Durk off the streets. The FBI stated that Wiley identified Durk Banks as Lil Durk, who supported O-Block with drugs and firearms. Wiley claims that Durk will receive a profit from these sales and reward O-Block members with jewelry and vacations. He was basically paying Durk as the ringleader so he can get spanked by the feds. He also snitched on Boss Top too. He said Boss Top operate and run O-Block for Lil Durk, so Boss Top, you better run, gang. Hold your head, cause your justice on the way. But O-Block Platoon didn't deserve that either. So while you was chatting with the feds, I hope you got justice for his family also. Now remind you, this man is civilian, but he talking about if you kill Lil Durk and Lil R.I.C.O, that's the first 48, right? You know, like the show. With King Von being gone and with him going downtown doing his thing on the rest of them O-Blockians, there was one more big fish from that side that he had to reel in on his hook.
I just want to tell you, Durk, bro, like, Durk like that too. Durk like that too. He like that. And
look at that nigga, bro. He look like a snitch. Nigga look like he'll tell on everybody. Nigga look like nigga. He can't wait to sign that to the paper. He's like, well, where I sign for the cash, man? I'm trying to get paid. Him, I'm homeless, nigga. You know, I know about some murders, some unalivings, and all that, man. What's up?
Durk like that too. He like that. And on the other side of the field, I did see Durk in live action in person though, but
Durk like, quit playing. You ain't see me do nothing. You trying to swipe me off the streets, gang.
You know, shout out to him for that. He do get wild. I ain't gotta explain the situation. That man got too much shit going on, bro. But just know he get wild, bro. On everything. The swipe him. Yeah, Durk, it's too late, bro, to be kicking people.
Oh, man, what? That was a lie where he got to telling Lil Durk it's too late to kick people out the group and unfriend them. They on your ass. Looking back now, knowing at the time of the recording that he was an informer on the case, it looked like he was trying to get Smirk out the way, saying Durk like that. Now, if you don't know what like that mean, I mean like King Von, and he talking about he seen Durk in live action in person.
I don't know if they gonna snatch Durk up, but if they snatch Durk up, man, you gotta blame that on T. He said Durk's name in the video.
Why is he was called in front of the police? Why is he was being recorded? He said D-Thing name.
Nigga, stop lying all the goddamn time. He blame everything on Teasy, don't he? See, dude thought nobody wasn't hip to him. I already knew he was getting information off Chiracology and selling it to the feds. And y'all probably didn't know this, but while Durk literally fighting for his life in California for that murder for hire, Snitches News silently been working with the FBI behind the scenes in Chicago to link Lil Durk to the murder of Stephon Mac. Stephon Mac was supposedly killed in revenge for Durk's brother D-Thing. But the interesting part of this case is the feds already got both shooters arrested. And from a phone call made on the jail phone, the feds know the two shooters didn't receive a payment from Durk or OTF. In fact, they felt entitled to a payment because Durk would claim it in his music like it was a get back for his brother. When in actuality, Stephon Mac was their direct ops. And most importantly, the feds know that Stephon Mac didn't kill D-Thing. And actually, D-Thing real killer is in jail for double murder, according to Snitches News. So after Snitches News took down O-Block in the Northern District of Illinois, he contacted the feds and said, let's run him back one more time, and told him that he could link Durk to this murder, with revenge being the motive. How do we know this? Because the prosecutors unsealed the files and presented them to the court in California for Durk detention hearing to get his bond denied. And when this news broke, frightened that his cover possibly be blown again, when he reported this news or this bogus statement that he gave to the feds, whatever you want to call it, to his audience, he left out the fact that this information was coming from an informant, and the informant was him.
However, he has recently been linked to the killing of alleged Chicago gang leader. Newly unsealed court documents claim the rapper real name Durk Banks funded the January 2022 shooting death of Stephon Mac, the alleged leader of Smashville Gangsta Disciple faction. The killing is believed to have been payback for the murder of Durk's brother Deontay D-Thing Banks, who was shot to death outside the nightclub in Harvey in 2021. Lil Durk was still offering money to people to kill those responsible for his brother's murder, or more, offering to pay for any Gangsta Disciple killed. A federal agent wrote in this filing, which was submitted in April 2023 but unsealed on Wednesday. So they've been on it, man. But yeah, this the evidence.
I believe it was 13 hours after Duck checked in the Gold Coast, your boy contacted the feds with information he got off the internet, and off of that, they made him their star witness. And in that paperwork, they named him cooperator number 1. Same difference in this Lil Durk murder for hire case. Oh, he's still their star witness, but this time they calling him confidential human source number 1. CHS1 for short. On February the 18th, 2022, after Gillian Wallow came to Chicago to film Lil Durk $1 Million Worth of Game episode, where the feds wanted information on every member in the bill. So one of the guys reposted Durk's story on Facebook with the hashtag OTF. He was basically stating that he took part of the picture and he was the one in the back with his head on the ceiling. And although the display name is redacted in his picture, Swipe already gave the man government name up and told the feds who the page belonged to. So I said, damn, so he an internet informant? Oh yeah, because he ain't even got to be on the scene to get you swiped off the streets. You hear me, man? So in the D-Thing murder for hire trial, according to CHS1, Anthony Montgomery is a Mike City BD from the south side of Chicago, and he pointed that man out in a picture with Lil Durk off of OTF Varney page. Nasty work. In the photo, he also pointed out Lil Durk as a BD from the south side of Chicago. According to CHS1, the leader of Mike City, circled in the red, has ties to Lil Durk from a music video on social media. Unsealed documents also stated that CHS1 told the feds that Preston Powell lived on Risky Road by his address and gave the feds the history of their gang lineage. Now, something caught my attention when CHS1 was giving the feds background on Lil Durk. The feds say, according to CHS1, conversations with CPD gang officers who are familiar with BDs, social media posts, public source research, and a review of Lil Durk's lyrics, they come to the conclusion that Durk is indeed a member of Lamron faction of Black Disciples. Damn. Now listen to the language and how certain words are used in this part of the document. It states, the FBI says, CH1 has reported that Lil Durk was and still is offering money for those responsible for the murder of his brother D-Thing, and more specifically, offering to pay money to any gangster disciple that's killed. I ain't gonna lie, that sound wild as hell. Awesome.
Man, that sound real crazy, bro. So Swipe out here trying to solve all the crimes out in Chicago. He trying to clean the streets up. Trying to get back to the guys that I guess kicked him in the ass when he was younger, living on homeless. And he said, fuck it, I'm gonna get paid. I might as well get paid to snitch on it. Lil Durk ain't never coming home, if he have his cracking. So it's looking like that he could be an informant in the case. which is crazy. But hey, I don't know what to say about that, man. Y'all get in the comments what y'all think, man. It says the shocking truth about Lil Durk's case, witnesses, and how people used him.
Online, live, finding out that Vine was shot. What I don't think people realize is that the person who incriminated him is more than likely in this vehicle with him at this moment. Y'all gotta understand how Durk move, you know, and how all the rappers move when they in that situation. He was done doing whatever he was gonna do for the day. These guys that the guys that he is in the car with right now, this is his circle for the night anyway. You know, these are the guys that he got with him for the night. You see, they got OTF chains on and all that. So this is his circle. Co-conspirator 2, 4, and 5, that's 3 people. Didi is a 4th person. You see 4 people in the car right here with him, but obviously they in the back seat. You know what I'm saying? So chances are this is the circle. You know, I ain't gonna go into too much detail or depth, but listen to me. The people you see in this car, somebody in this car, not just the people you see, but somebody in this car is the one who incriminated them. Now you got to look at that and say, well, damn, who was fighting some drama in Georgia around the time that this situation all was going down? Not necessarily when it happened, you know, but who since this night, who has gotten into some trouble in Georgia and, you know, found themselves in a bad situation? And then you got to ask yourself, how loose do you think Durk would have been in that situation? If he felt like he was going, you know, if he was going to have that conversation, he ain't going to do it at a video shoot around 50 or 60 people. It's likely going to be in a setting like this where they riding in a car. You know what I'm saying? It's just a couple of the guys around, or this same vehicle pulled up somewhere and they got out and they started making their calls and then that conversation was had. Long story short, y'all see who he had around him. And somehow, with this close-knit circle of people who, you know, obviously he the breadwinner, he got these guys riding good, you got icy chains on. Somehow, somebody in this circle decided that it was a better life for them to put all these dudes away. That's dangerous, bro. Because Durk didn't have to be dealing with none of them. He was the one who was making all the money rapping. It ain't like he needed them for some money. It ain't like he needed them for reputation. He got these guys around because he trusts them. But this footage from the night that Vine was killed, it shows you how close. Because when you read the paperwork, it says the same night. It didn't say 2 days later. It say on or about, but that's because, you know, they got to be like that just in case a person try to pull a technicality. Oh, I said it at 12:22 a.m., so it was technically the 7th, you know. But according to the documentation, this was said the same night. So it's somebody who was around him that same night. Somebody who was riding in this car that said, you know what? Yeah, Durk said it to us. As soon as he found out about it, he said it to us right there. And that's dangerous, bro. To be riding around with your downfall like that. And it's crazy because this is the worst type of situation. It'd be different if they got pulled over and they found a strap in the car and he folded. Then it's like, all right, that's a cheap price to pay to find out that you ain't real. But this, man, this is a bad situation to be in. Even though I say I see light for him, there's a possibility he could come home, it's still a very bad situation to be in. So all of y'all that's out here watching this and that's trying to keep up with the case, you know, some people want to keep up with it because they want to know whether or not, you know, it's a beatable offense. You know, people see stuff happening and they try it, you know. So there's some people that's rooting for him to win on that end. There's some people that's just really fans of Durk. It's some people that feel like Vine was, you know, that like that's how it goes. It's okay. You know what I'm saying? His homie got hit, he slid for his homie. That's the way of the world. That's the game. You know.
That's the game, y'all. Hey, I don't know what y'all think, man. Y'all think it's over for Durk, man? Get in the comments. Let me know what y'all think. The homie from Street News TV. Lil Durk brings in a new lawyer, the YSL lawyer, Brian Steele. to team up with I guess Drew Filling. It's looking like he may have a silver lining, you know, for his case.
Now he has Drew Finley and Brian Steele, man. This is like Shaq and Kobe. This is like Jordan and Pippen,
It's the
man.
same
This is like
wires,
Dwayne Wade.
same that got Young Thug off, you know, for his case or whatever. I mean, what y'all think? Y'all think they're gonna be able to find Lil Durk guilty of hiring these guys to unalive Lil Pat? You know, is he cooked? You know, do they got enough informants? You know, is this like you say, Shaq and Kobe lawyer team up? Is this going, you know, this is what he need to help him get out of this case?
And LeBron James, man. I mean, we talking Brian Steele. We talking about the motherfucker that said this.
He would be truly humble under God. That's what thug means.
And got away with it. Real talk. He really there said that with a straight face. You know? So he a bad man, man. He a bad mama jama, real talk. I feel as though Lil Durk went on, said forget it, man. He went on, you know, he throwing everything at this. If it takes for Durk to come out of this broke, I think that he'll be satisfied. I think that the most important thing right here is his freedom. You know, the money and the assets and shit like that, y'all can get them back later on. You know, for right now, he needs to be making sure that this case is either beat or he's gonna come out good. Maybe a plea deal in the next couple months that makes sense. You know, because if he takes this to trial and he loses, you always have the appeal process. But it's hard. When I say it's hard to get shit overturned, man, after you've already lost, after they already got you, because the judicial system does not like to acknowledge when they make mistakes, you know? I feel as though Lil Durk, by him acquiring Brian Steele as well, he's gonna take a very, very big hit financially. Now he has another big shot lawyer that's very expensive. And most of the time, really what you're paying for is for them to play the hurry up and wait game. You know, the prices that these lawyers charge, they should guarantee victory. You know, some of this money needs to be getting spread around throughout the system, because that's all it is a dirty system. I tell people all the time, they want to see us behind bars. They want to see us catching these cases because these cases are placed on the stock market. These cases are placed on the stock market and people are making money. And after every, 6 years and 8 months, these stocks mature, you know? So if you got a life sentence in there, you know, you're a lifetime ticket. And a lot of times we don't know about it because we don't know to ask for that bond, because we don't know that bond even exists. Durk is gonna put all his resources into making it up out of this. He understands that a loss against the feds in trial is basically a death sentence. You know, you gotta think, a lot of these people, they got big boy time, they ended up making it back out, the Big Meaches and the Southwest Tees and people like that. Those people, all of those people took plea deals. You know, if you go to court or if you go to trial and you lose to the feds, you will get a life sentence. Or you'll get so many months, you won't even know how to add that shit up. And 50 years in the feds is 50 years in the feds. It ain't like the state. I don't blame Durk for acquiring Brian Steele. I think that give it all you got, man. Give it all you got. Spin it. Spin that shit.
Hey, y'all go check out Street News TV, man. So what y'all think, man? He's spending that coin. Is he gonna come out broke? You know, but is he, you know, be able to walk out that jail cell to freedom? Be broke, but you know, that's better than being locked up. Hey, you got any thoughts on this, Push, before we get to this?
That'd be
In this
magical.
particular video,
What happened?
That'd be magical if that nigga get off. I'm calling it magic.
Magic. I mean, like I said, he got to pull out all the stops. You got somebody. You got what? Few individuals who actually did the unalive, but for them to get some time shave off, all they gotta do is just tell on your ass. That's some crazy shit, man. That's a fucked up pickle to be a part of, you know. But there is a couple of people already destined to testify on this case. But I don't know, man. This is hard to say, man. We just gonna have to wait for the case. Maybe he'll come out like Young Thug, you know. You never know. You know, we got probation, 20 years probation or some shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Big U is under the RICO too, you know, and he got a loose lips cannon. And what's up, man? He is definitely telling. He's definitely gonna tell. Big U will destroy loose cannon with these new federal developments. Shout out to 504 Street Stories and Worldwide Gangster News.
I'm going to talk about federal plea bargains. Now, federal plea bargains are way different than what you're going to encounter in a state court in California.
Sweetie! After your federal indictment, the United States Attorney will offer you a plea.
Sweetie! Sweetie, you're not even built like that.
In this video, we will answer the question, what are 3 disadvantages
Is he
to
saying
plea
sweetie
bargaining
right
your
now?
criminal case in court? The answer to that question is coming right up.
Hey, bro, something has shifted. If you have been paying attention, you already feel it. The energy around this case has changed, and one of the people who were the loudest are now the quietest. That is not a coincidence. That's what happened when the walls start closing in and the options start running out. The internet moved fast, but federal courts move deliberately. And right now, those two worlds are on the collision course. The fake loose cannon built an entire online persona and internet presence off of fake stories about one man. Big U. That was the whole identity on these platforms. And now those same stories are being stress tested in one place where the rules of engagement are not determined by likes and shares. The clock is ticking. The new developments are about to speak for themselves. And everything that was said publicly for clout is about to meet everything that was documented for court. So if you've been sleeping on this channel, today is a bad day to keep that habit, you heard me? Let's run it. There's a particular kind of person who only shows up when the smoke is already rising. They weren't there when things were being built. They weren't present for the grind, the sacrifice, the weight of what it actually takes to establish something real in the streets and the industry. But the moment something catches fire, the moment vulnerability becomes visible and the wall starts closing in on someone, that particular kind of person materializes out of nowhere, microphone in hand, ready to pour gasoline and call it facts. That's the story we telling today, bruh, and the names attached to it are not stranger to the person at the center of this. That right there is what makes it what it is. Tremaine Ashley Williams, not loose cannon. Let's be precise about that from the jump, because that matters when we talking about a man who built his entire public existence on things that don't belong to him. The real loose cannon is a record producer with an actual body of work, an actual reputation, and an actual name that he earned. Tremaine Ashley Williams looked at that legacy and decided it was available for the taking. He didn't create an identity, he stole one. And that one decision, that single act of reaching for something that was never his, is the thread that runs through everything that follows. Because a man who was still a name was still anything, including the truth. So let's talk about the fake loose cannon. And yes, we calling him exactly that for the remainder of this here, because that's exactly what he is. A counterfeit, a knockoff, the kind of designer t-shirt you find on a folding table at the swap meet with the stitching slightly off. This man stole a respected producer's name, wrapped himself in it, and ran with it, and then had the audacity to walk on the platform and start running his mouth about other people's lives like he had any credibility at all. He had none. He came with a deficit bigger than the United States budget and somehow managed to to go further into the negative. The fake loose cannon planted himself on No Jumper and began delivering what he presented as insider knowledge about Big U's world. He spoke with the kind of unearned confidence that only works on an audience that cannot verify what they are hearing. He named names, he described events, he constructed a narrative.
And how you run yourself and you lie snitch yourself into federal lockup. That nigga goes down as one of the dumbest motherfuckers on YouTube. The Cmac ain't even doing nothing stupid like that, bro. This goofy as hell.
Narrative so specific and so detailed that the internet received it as testimony rather than what it actually was, straight up performance. If fabrication dressed up in falsehoods or first-hand knowledge delivered by a man who was already wearing someone else's identity to begin with. Say, bruh, you can't make this shit up. The irony writes itself and keeps on writing, you heard me? Now let's talk about that platform that made all this year possible. Adam Graham Mason, Adam 22, man who started his career riding a BMX bike and somehow ended up positioning himself as the gatekeeper of underground rap street culture. Let that transition sink in for a minute. This man went from handlebar grips to hosting rappers to employing gang members on the podcast and call it a come up. He built No Jumper first around underground rappers, then made a very deliberate pivot into gang culture because that's where the views were, not because of any authentic connection to the streets, because of the algorithm. Adam 22 essentially discovered that real consequences happening to real people and real communities was excellent content, and he monetized that discovery without losing a minute of sleep over it. Under the watchful eye of WAC 100, he handed the fake loose cannon a microphone, a platform, and an audience of hundreds, if not thousands of people, and asked zero hard questions, not one, because the hard questions interrupt the flow, and the flow is what keeps the ad revenue coming in. The former BMX rider essentially built a toll booth from someone else's culture, charged admission to anyone willing to say something outrageous enough, and then acted confused when the FBI showed up for his podcast archive.
Now,
That's gang, that's so true.
So Adam 22 of No Jumper, the owner, has now
just
came out
making money
saying
off niggas.
the feds have came to his house to ask about Brick Baby, Loose Cannon, and Big U.
If the Fed's watching, I made it 41 years into this life before I had conversation with federal agents.
The feds came knocking on my door today. We'll be filling y'all in on what they wanted from me at 4 p.m. on Wednesday. Adam, I'll spare the people. I'm sure they'll watch anyway, but I'll tell you exactly what happened. And I don't expect you to tell the whole truth tomorrow, so I'll tell people what happened. They showed up at Adam's crib. And by the way, didn't I tell y'all? The feds value No Jumper. It's a reason they're not kicking down the doors at No Jumper. Because they could kick down the doors, seize CCTV footage, especially if the people who are in their RICO have been in that building. But what they don't want to do is spook No Jumper. Why? No Jumper is a place gang members are going there to confess.
Adam 22 is so far removed from the world he built his platform around that the closest he has ever come to real street consequences is having them documented in his studio in hood blogs with 4 Extra. And even then, he was named himself as a defendant in the civil lawsuit, which for a man who spent years cosplaying as culturally connected is genuinely one of the funniest outcomes imaginable. The FBI cited a No Jumper episode in the federal RICO affidavit. The man who used to do kick flips is now somehow ended up being tied to a part of a federal RICO, not as being indicted, but as being part of the backdrop for one of the biggest rolling 60 federal stings in years.
Breaking news just coming into our newsroom. 2 fugitives wanted by the FBI, including a longtime accused LA gang leader, now in custody tonight.
Let's get right to Mark Hodarolis, who joins us now with new developments live in the newsroom. Mark?
Yeah, David and Ellen, good evening. We've been following this story throughout the day. Federal officers arrested more than a dozen members tied to the gang known as the Rolling 60s Neighborhood Crips, though its leader was on the run. Well, within the last 20 minutes, the FBI announcing that man, Eugene Henley Jr., a.k.a. Big U, is now in custody.
I'm going to tell you right now, bro, that's going to be the shadow that follows Adam 22 for the rest of his life, because No Jumper didn't just give the fake loose cannon a stage, it gave the Department of Justice a front row seat, and the ad revenue from those episodes didn't come with a refund policy once the indictment started dropping. Now back to the fake loose cannon and the specific lies he was so eager to put on record. The gun story, the claim that Eugene Henley purchased 20 firearms for Rolling 60 members and logged the serial numbers to hand over to law enforcement as leverage. Them shit spread across YouTube and social media like it had been confirmed by 3 separate sources, and it had been confirmed by exactly.
This nigga dumb as hell, bro. I never seen nobody on YouTube or even in this culture as dumb as this nigga to actually get on a platform, rat, snitch, even if it's fabricated, if it's true or what, But to go on there for fame, he did this all for fame. He's a retard, for real though.
The one, the man who stole his own name. So you know them shits right there, the super duper hard to believe, you heard me? To keep it 100, investigators did recover weapons during Operation Drawdown. Operation was real, the weapons were real, but the specific story, the fake news cannon told about serial numbers being cataloged for police or where to be found in the indictment. Not even a whisper of it, because you shouldn't be indicting a man based on stories told by someone whose entire identity is a lie. And these transcripts we about to get into are going to make that point in a way that leaves absolutely no room for interpretation. So peep game. In there is the toy drive story. They claim that Big U directed the robbery of it full of donated toys meant for children, which is developing options nonprofit, so that the organization could then solicit a fresh round of donations and effectively steal twice. It's the kind of allegation that sticks to a man like Talk.
Boy, you is a scumbag. You gotta stop.
Didn't y'all bring back the toys in another truck, right? Yeah, we brought back the toys in the truck and all that shit, brother. Now you've been ducking our calls and shit. So what did he do with the toys eventually? I see the place. Break everything back. We didn't do nothing with it. So bring the truck back in there. We brought everything back. You brought the truck back with? Not the U-Haul truck. They got the other truck and they brought them back.
If you had them, that's the U-Haul. Take it somewhere. He get the money. Yeah. Raise the money. Go ahead, bro.
He had to ditch the U-Haul, and then we brought him back in the different truck with the toys and all that shit. And
but people were sending me cash donations.
Yeah.
And he's supposed to break y'all off some of the money.
Yeah.
And now the nigga ain't asking.
Them shits was designed to stick. It is designed to make people feel something before the brain has time.
Yo, that's crazy as hell. So what we got here? So you should really get a job because you are making it on YouTube. Find something better to stream about. Loser. Right, Curtis Wheat. You a goofy motherfucker. Why you tapping in? You tapping into the show, bitch. We just reacting to the shit that's going on YouTube. But thank you for tapping in, motherfucker.
To ask whether any of it was actually true. That right there, my friend, is what we call poison in the jury pool. People look at that shit and wonder to themselves if it's actually true.
Lori Perez is in South LA tonight, where a U-Haul carrying the gifts went missing. We always like stories with happy endings, and thankfully this one has one. We were in the middle of doing an interview about the stolen U-Haul when trucks with new toys started showing up.
Merry Christmas!
Some of Santa's South LA helpers handed out early presents.
I got a Ninja Turtle set and I got Spider-Man set.
Lighting up eyes and warming hearts on this cold night in Crenshaw.
Yeah, I choose it and I really like it, so I'm not going to play with it when I get home.
But it was a gift giveaway that almost didn't happen. This is security video showing the moment early this morning when Eugene Henley says someone stole a U-Haul parked in front of his Windsor Park home. It was filled with toys worth nearly $40,000. All of it paid for by the Henley family, their son, Chargers linebacker Deion Henley, the team, and private donations.
To think that somebody was stealing a bunch of toys, stealing Christmas, that's kind of crazy.
In an instant, a 20-year tradition of handing out presents to Crenshaw kids almost came to an end for the Henleys and their nonprofit youth empowerment group called Developing Options, until, right as he was telling us about the theft, trucks of toys started arriving.
Damn near Christmas miracle. You know what I'm saying? Here in South Central.
Word had spread and donations to buy new toys added up. City workers and the local council.
Yo, I don't know if Big U had anything to do with that. If he did, that's some fucked up shit. That's some cold-blooded shit.
Bro, this is why you know he did. Because
that's
real
crazy.
people, this is how you know he did. Because real people, they would have put that in a storage, bro. They wouldn't have left it in a U-Haul in front of their home. I'm just being real with you. $40,000 worth of stuff. That'd have been in a U-Haul. That'd have been in some storage. The U-Haul would have been in the storage. You know, like I wouldn't even put that in front of my home.
That's crazy. That's crazy. We almost done, y'all. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe.
Figure to understand, once you strip away the loud talk, false narratives, and online threats, he is a controversial internet figure who was once in Big U's corner and who decided at some point that the opposite corner was more advantageous. That is a choice. But what Wack did with that choice, it would put him in this conversation. He did not simply distance himself and move on. He got on every available platform and started performing. He co-signed the fake news canon stories. He laid his own narratives on top. He used YouTube and social media the way he has always used them, as instruments of pressure pointed at
whoever he decided needs to feel it.
Everything he did, instead of keeping the phone off and not turning it on to the next day, soon as he got done with the body, he went back to the producer's studio and turned it on. That's how they was able to triangulate
and
the time.
And when Big U's indictment dropped, WAC 100 did not pull back. He accelerated because an indicted man is a man whose ability to respond publicly is limited. And WAC 100 has never been the type to pass up that kind of opportunity. This is a man who has spent years on the internet flipping alliances, running narratives, and presenting himself as some kind of authority on loyalty while demonstrating none of it at all. He turned on a man he once called a friend the moment the calculation changed, and then used every platform available to make sure the damage was wide as possible. And to complete the picture, he blamed in the civil lawsuit alongside the fake news cannon in Adam 22, filed by Jamel Reed, a.k.a. J. Reed, who walked away from a parking lot outside the Little Jumper studio with a broken nose, a concussion, bruised eyes, and allegedly over $10,000 missing from his pockets. Morgan & Morgan is handling that case. You can look it up. It's public record. So WAC 100, the man who turned on the former ally, co-signed a known liar, filed on after an indictment, and allegedly participated in the parking lot robbery outside a podcast studio, is somehow still out here presenting himself as the credible voice of anything. The audacity genuinely does not have a ceiling. Now here's what ties all of this together and why those transfers matter as much as they do. The fake news cannon is sitting in a trick bag that he built with his own hands. If he maintains the lies he told publicly, he risks compounding his legal situation every time those statements are put in front of a judge. If he walks them back, he hands ammunition to people his own narrative was designed to bury. If he takes a plea, he becomes a cooperating witness in everything but name, and the consequences of that spread further than just his own case. There's no door in that facility that opens onto a clean exit. Every option available to him leads back to the same place. The words he said on camera, the story he told for content, lies he spread across YouTube and social media for clout. Those exact words are now the walls of the cell he is sitting in. And these new developments will show you exactly how those walls were built, brick by brick, lie by lie, platform by platform. What this entire situation is, when you strip away the bullshit and look at it clearly, it's the story of what happens when lies are given a platform, a microphone, and a monetization strategy. The fake news cannon told the stories, Adam 22 broadcast them, WAC 100 amplified them, and the audience kept the whole thing moving without stopping once to ask whether any of this was actually true. Your attention is not passive. Every time you share a clip without context, every time you react to an allegation without verification, every time you let the scroll move faster than your judgment, you are part of how this shit works. YouTube and social media do not fact check. The platforms reward engagement regardless of accuracy. And the people who understand best are the ones who have been using it as a weapon. We are here because somebody has to say it loud and clear. What WAC 100 did was calculated and cowardly. What Adam 22 allowed on this platform produced federal paperwork in a civil lawsuit. None of them walk away from this here conversation without being held fully accountable for exactly what they did. That's what this here is. And these new developments are going to destroy the fake loose cannon.
Yeah, man. Yo, we about to end the show, man. It's a lot of content out there. We can't go through it all tonight, but I appreciate everybody for tapping in. This is crazy. The R.I.C.O, Coons, two big cases. We got Big U and Lil Durk, both on R.I.C.O cases. What y'all think? What's your thoughts on that? Plus, what you think? Do you think Big U got a chance to get off from this? He got a lot of people on this case with him. You know, to look at just a lot of people that's listed on this.
He gonna get some time.
Yeah, I feel he definitely gonna get some time. I think they're gonna get him for embezzlement, something like that, or fraud, something to affect the money situation, the grid program, nonprofit situation, whatever. Because I guess you know those loans, he took out one of them PPP loans, a couple of those PPP loans. Said from what I heard, one he didn't get, but one he did get. It sounds like mismanagement of monies. It sounds like, we're gonna send the monies that we made to my personal account instead of having an actual business account. I don't know, but that's what it kind of sounds like. The actual unaliving of the kid in Vegas, That's shaky. To me, it sounds shaky. They said that the DNA is inconclusive and ain't really, ain't really got no DNA. And even though 600 and Whack 100 try to say that the fingernails, he had fingernails DNA under, that was false. So I don't know. The actual studio, they were saying that Big U showed up, sweat all on him or whatever. He said that he was working out, but he was at the gym or whatnot. They saying that that's Marley Marl's studio. I don't know if that's true or not, but they saying that's Marley Marl's studio, and Marley Marl is one of the guys that's snitching on Big U. We got the other guy, Dale Morrison. So, he got a few people that's already pointing the finger at Big U. I believe he will get some time. A few people saying he may get 15 years. I don't know. Hopefully, he got a good lawyer. He definitely got a lot of money coming out of him trying to hopefully win this case. But y'all get in the comments, let us know. We're going to get up out of here. Appreciate everybody for tapping in. Go check out Brother Push's channel, Pushy Push. It's been a while since I've checked out the channel, but I know he done dropped a lot of content. I got to catch up. I definitely got to catch up. All right, what's the last video you dropped so they can, check it out to go look for
it? I'll be on that history piece right there, bro. So, yeah, it's an interesting one.
Yeah, I know. You had some shit up, man. Let me see. I'm gonna just show y'all the page. I like to show y'all the page so y'all can go check it out for yourselves. If Abraham never existed? And then he dropped another one, extraterrestrial wars. Yeah, my boy in the coins. Abraham offering his son Isaac for sacrifice. This is an actual coin. I'm not gonna play none because you can't even play like 5 minutes of this. And you're not gonna get. You might as well just go check out the channel. It's Pushy Push. What's this one? What if Abraham never exists? The potential fabrication of a central figure. Hey, so talk to us. So give us a brief summary of what this one's about.
Well, I show our Hebrew language, bro.
Okay.
Basically, that's what it is. It's our language has been changed, so I show that right there. That
okay.
And that name is part of that right there. So it's a Hebrew problem right there.
Hebrew problem.
Yeah.
So is it gonna ruffle the feathers of the Israelites, the Hebrew Israelites out here?
If they know the difference between Old Hebrew and then Yiddish Hebrew, because they are into the Yiddish Hebrew, and the Yiddish Hebrew is conquering Hebrew. That's the fake Hebrew. It's the Yiddish. So
Right.
yeah, so the name Abraham, it falls in that Yiddish. So I show that right there, not just saying it, me, I show it, break it down.
For sure. All right. So yeah, y'all go check that out. He just dropped that one, and he dropped another one called let's see. It's about extraterrestrials, man.
Good vibes, family. Good
yeah, see, you can't even play. You could play the Good Vibes Family, but you can't really play none of it. Look at the picture. You got a gray in the place of the Messiah, right? Then we got a UFO over the Colosseum in Rome. What if Jesus never died and escaped the extraterrestrial war?
Bro, that's a really good video right there. Like it's really good. It's not like it's really good. I mean,
Yeah, I'm
it
gonna
breaks
check
some
this one
shit
out.
down.
Break
It
some
breaks some
shit
stuff
down.
down.
Okay. Yeah, go check this out. This is on Pushy Push channel. Go check out his website, pushypush.com. Go check out Big Nutter, 804 Nutter Bill, and go make sure you subscribe to all the channels. No Cappin TV, 951, and Fair West TV. We up out of here, man. Appreciate everybody for pulling up, man. Gone.
Hey, yo, 50, you a bitch, man. You can't bully no Brooklyn nigga.
You are now listening to
Who? He was a crab in a barrel until Eminem picked him. Made himself famous by claiming he was a victim. His claim to fame was I got shot 9 times. But the truth is he only got shot 5 times. He lied cause he wanted to get shot more than Tupac. Lame choice, game voice, G you not. Queens don't respect you, they know you a joke, you clown. You from Queens, but pay Bronx niggas to hold you down. You even hate on your own crew. Why you be dissing Banks? Is it cause he nicer than you? Or cause you just a snake? Try to take Mayweather money, put you in your place. Heard that story about how Floyd punched you in your face. Did 6 months in shop, you never been upstate. Vivica torched your salad, she had a shitty face. Black Child poked you up, left you with the shakes. Bruno Carvalho yapped your chain and ended up with a case. When he got shot, they tried to take his face off. That nigga jaw was wired up like Jake Paul. When I seen his first movie, I knew he was fake, dog. His man pulled out the gun, was ready for straight raw. He said, we gon' get him another way. Straight fraud, nigga shot you up and all you wanna do is make songs. Heard you diabetic, take care of yourself, you getting older. If they amputate you, I hope it's your head from your shoulders. I'm not concerned about how much money can Curtis show, cause he bankrupt, so mathematically Curtis older. Only Curtis we respect in hip-hop is Curtis Blow, but the question is, how much dick can Curtis Blow? Pause. Seen a picture of you smiling, holding a dildo. Talk all that gangster talk, but is it real though? That's why you say get the strap. I didn't catch on. When 50 say get the strap, he mean get the strap on. You need therapy, that's the answer. Not mental therapy, chemotherapy. You a cancer, that's your horoscope. Before you came out, New York was dope. All the guards was woke. Hip-hop was flooded with bars and quotes. First you snaked the game and sold to Young Buck with your art and soaps. Disrespected Banks cause he wanted time when his father croaked. Your own son protected his mother, did what his father won't. Disrespect your homies, why you cut all of your partners broke? You ain't this Eminem, he your slave master. You are a joke, Tony Montana voice. I should step on you, you cockroach. Need a larger coat, the gun is so big that it's hard to tote. At your funeral, we gon' send off doves, no bars of soap. Do what artists won't, I just don't think that you ought to go. Just give me my flowers, I want the stem in the artichoke. Yes, you are a host, how you gonna say that the guard is broke? I got so much ice that I can deport you, get on the boat. Finger on the toast, G-Unit falling like dominoes. Not the pizza shop, I squeeze the Glock and they all be ghosts. Who you trying to roast? He shows a lot of dishonor though. These are guard results, Papoose gon' get him if karma don't. I want all the smoke, man, I'ma swing till your jaw get broke. And you start to choke, look at you, I got you on the ropes. Murder Inc. defeated you in the street, you just lied the most. The locks killed you on some D-block shit with the round zero. Rick Ross won, your other beef was kinda close. More losses than wins, testing Papoose, Vominos. You won't be ashamed to have herpes if you were smarter, cause you can avoid passing it to your sex partner. That's too much, boy. Your baby mother threw you under the bus. I guess Daphne didn't bring you too much joy. Hiding that you got herpes makes you a fuck boy. Why you don't just admit it like NBA young boy? You laugh when Jewels got caught with a gun. Then you laugh when Supreme blew trial. Are you dumb? You laugh at Jimmy Hitchman bid. This hoe is frail. I know about you dry snitching on him. I know it well. What type of street nigga laughs when somebody go to jail? You think last summer was hot? Wait till you go to hell. What sense of humor is good, I'm convinced. But what is the sense of humor when a person's humor makes no sense? A nigga disrespect Papoose, I knocked him out. A nigga disrespect 50, he put a doc you out. We not the same. Puff at your girl inside his house. Everything I do for morals and principles, not for clout. If you ever talk to 50 in person, you gotta shout. His breath smell like he got a whole pile of shit inside his mouth. Was scared of Maserati Fox. God bless the dead, you know he shoot niggas from the waist up. Arm, chest, and head. Heard he deaded you on your money, took off with your bread. You ain't do nothing cause you a cop, you mob with the feds. I turn your legs to spaghetti, can't walk with your legs. Put your fat ass right to sleep, go on, get to bed. Used to listen to you in the car, you worthless dog. Your cartoons ain't been the same since Smurf been gone. He the one who was putting in that pain, him and Damo. You ain't putting work on Homo, you live by the 48 laws of power. A book for sinners, the Bible or the Quran is what you should consider. Allegedly you burned the house down. Look bitch nigga, your baby mother don't want you no more, you looking bitter. Them steroids that you taking got you looking bigger. You diss Mano, Fab, and Pep. Brooklyn niggas, the real 50 Cent from Brooklyn. Look, bitch nigga, just remember you got your name from a Brooklyn nigga. The U.S. kidnapped the president of Venezuela while we was distracted by 50 Cent's propaganda. I think he worked for MAGA, sent to distract us all. Used to be a rat, now he an agent provocateur. They put us in danger in the midst of the night. That's why they had to cancel all the Caribbean flights. Never gives good advice cause he mentally can't. Doesn't display forward thinking, he's not really advanced. YouTube was working for him if he gives him a chance. Some of them are literally suck his dick through his pants. I can see straight through him why these idiots can't. He promising them he gonna do a bunch of shit that he can't.
Right, gang, let's really nail it this time. Here we go. A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4.
Hey, 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 hey. Call it an end, that's my mafia twin from Jordan Downs. Raise a finger, that's on Gorillas, bitches going down. You politicking on instant, I'm out loading rounds. Smoke his brother, smoking his brother, now we in the cloud. Played our freestyle in the courtroom, Brody lost his trial. Doing dope all around the kids, so she lost her child.
Keep them notifications up, man. We gonna go up this weekend, man.
Patient, let's get busy right now, okay? Diamonds dancing, it's off a lick, I like to rob people.
Shout out to Lil Larry, man.
I done shot people, not legal, nigga, I'm a spinner, we are not equal, non-lethal. John Cena the poor, I could not see. Long live to leave it, hood boy was quick to squeeze a trigger. If your son ever hungry, doggy, I kill for that nigga. I'll die for the street that I post on with my killers. That is not my baby. Lately, I've been focused on Skrilla. I can't tell you what, just know the code word is DJing. That's a highlight play, buddy, we gon' replay it. Well-known gorillas from my city, they know we famous. You ain't talking no money, get in line and keep waiting, keep hating. I promise it's coming, Lil Larry, be patient. I had to cut this bitch off, she got feelings attached. I burn this motherfucker down to the ground, to the building collapse. Don't listen to your music, that shit weak and I'm blowing this cap. 5.56 loud, ARP ain't no holding me back. You speaking on my dead, it's okay, you for solely getting smacked. Don't need a microphone, but you know it's for solely a rap. Big eye busters, the enemies is for soaking wet. Don't believe none of your story, that shit make believe. 2 2 3s, you ain't ducking nothing, this could shoot through trees. Cold word, mental cycle, I came to make a pussy bleed. And ain't a bitch on this earth I'm gonna ever leave. I told how they ever run up on me, shit, I ain't having it. You sure not a killer, we heard you did that shit on accident. I told these niggas I'm from Gorilla Gang Mafia. Yo, BM keep watching me, tell her put down them binoculars. I beef with the whole city, get the fuck out being popular. Not affiliated with none of my people, so we robbing. I get busy with two, they start calling me the problem solver. I'm a real life sparker, don't worry twin, that's on my car. Hey, why you dissing me on the net? We from the same city. Always leave a house with it on me, yes it came with. You ain't trying to catch a body, you should not come playing games. I'm a rock star with a drum, so you know I got it on stage. Outside thugging on this block, cause I have no home. Kill a nigga playing with my bro if he right or wrong. Stand dead in his face and that's his fuck nigga, what's happening? Like a donkey in this club, it's okay, we get to dragging niggas out. If they get tricky, shit I'm passing, it's time to pass on the house. If you can lie dead in my face, I can smack you dead, no mouth. You off this pistol, I don't believe you gon' shoot it. I ain't breaking nothing down, if you want it, dog, we into it. Been a couple times they have me, fortunately they blew it. Trying to keep my mind inside of my head.
Shout out to Sharon, man.
Think you really gon' touch me, you must be motherfucking stupid. Chop a bigger dispute, get a bone. Call it an end, that's my mafia twin from Jordan Downs. Raise a finger, that's on Gorillas, bitches going down. You politicking on instant, I'm out loading rounds. Smoke his brother, smoking his brother, now we in the clouds. Played our freestyle in the courtroom, Brody lost his trial. Doing dope all around the kids, so she lost her child. See, this mafia way of living, it's just our life. It ain't no waiting, I'm impatient, let's get busy right now, okay? Yeah.